This is 7 National News, and in our top story, His Highness General Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, left Seoul on Friday at the end of his official visit to South Korea. During his visit, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed held talks with the South Korean president as well as the country's prime minister, where ways to boost bilateral ties were discussed. These included economic, commercial, energy, higher education, medical, investment, information technology and defence industries. The Crown Prince stated that his visit reflects the interest of the UAE President, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, and his directives to foster relations with South Korea and to work together to develop more partnerships, joint investments and to exchange expertise. He also conveyed the greetings of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the UAE Vice President and Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai. The Crown Prince then praised the progress of work on peaceful nuclear power plants, adding that their Korean partners have shown enthusiasm to complete the project ahead of schedule. He also praised the support and attention given by the Korean government to Emirati students and trainees in different Korean colleges and institutes. The UAE has welcomed a unanimous vote by the European Parliament in favour of allowing visa-free travel for UAE citizens to countries in the Schengen area in Europe. The European Parliament voting came during a session held on Thursday in Strasbourg, with a majority vote of 523 out of 577 EU representatives. According to reports, the UAE Foreign Ministry will make an official announcement as soon as the implementation procedures of the decision are put in place. UAE citizens will then be able to travel to the Schengen area countries without visas. Suleiman Al-Mazroui, the UAE's ambassador to Belgium and the permanent representative to the European Union, was quoted as saying that they look forward to further talks in order to finalise the bilateral visa waiver agreement between the EU and the UAE. The heart of Sharjah has been registered in the tentative list of World Heritage Sites by the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO. The announcement was made by the Sharjah Investment and Development Authority and the Department of Culture and Information in Sharjah. Officials say the registration is a reflection of the archaeological and historical heritage here in the UAE and also comes in line with the Sharjah Islamic Cultural Capital 2014 celebrations. Under the directives of His Highness Dr. Sheikh Sultan bin Mohammed Al Kazmi, the Supreme Council member and ruler of Sharjah, Her Highness Sheikha Bodor bint Sultan Al Kazmi, the chairperson of the Sharjah Investment and Development Authority, has formed a task force to nominate the heart of Sharjah to be included on the list of World Heritage Sites. According to the selection criteria, the nominated site must be a place of outstanding natural importance, such as a forest, mountain, island or man-made structure of cultural significance, such as a building or a city. Once listed as the UNESCO World Heritage Site, the international organisation will protect the site and help with maintenance when needed. The file will be evaluated by the UNESCO's bodies, who will conduct a number of visits and assessments over a period of 2 years. Children could soon be banned from visiting internet cafes late at night or during school hours. Regulating the use of internet cafes across the Emirate was raised at a forum led by Abu Dhabi's Community Police Department this week, along with other government entities. Attendees included the Abu Dhabi Municipality, the Economic Development Department, Salat, the Ministry of Labour, Abu Dhabi and the Abu Dhabi Food Control Authority, who discussed how to best provide security and safety to community members who use the internet at internet cafes, and also to familiarise them with ways to leverage the advantages of internet use, especially for adolescents. The National Media Council has recommended a restriction of children's access to internet cafes, as some games or social media websites could be harmful. Lieutenant Colonel Mubarak bin Muhayram, the head of the Community to Police Department, stressed the need to educate on the appropriate use of the internet, especially among young people. He stated that this can be achieved by establishing a set of regulations to prevent any attempts to bend the rules. Since 2009, the rules for internet cafes have been debated, and in 2012, it was proposed that anyone under 18 to be banned from internet cafes, which was then investigated by the Ministry of Social Affairs. Motorists who are caught overtaking on the hard shoulder in Dubai will be fined 600 dirhams and given 6 black points. The warnings were issued this morning by Dubai Police and the Road and Transport Authority, while also urging motorists to follow the rules, drive safely and give way to ambulances. And additionally, over in the capital, the Traffic and Patrols Directorate at Abu Dhabi Police held a lecture to warn against the dangers of motorbikes, stating that the injuries caused by motorcycles are 35 times more serious than the ones caused by car accidents. They warned bikers to wear a helmet, special clothes and protective gear, which work to reduce the damage after falls, as well as wear brightly coloured clothing. Retailers and manufacturers that violate toy safety standards face a minimum fine of 30,000 dirhams as well as legal action. Abu Dhabi parents have praised the new safety measures and are now calling for more awareness on safety certifications. The Abu Dhabi Quality and Conformity Council launched a voluntary scheme last week to mark toys that meet UAE safety standards with the Abu Dhabi Trust Mark. Across the UAE, a strict set of regulations enforced at the beginning of the year by the Emirates Standardization and Metrology Authority requires toy manufacturers and importers to get their products certified, after which they are granted the GSO Safety mark. Some of the tests include chemical tests in order to ensure that materials like lead and other toxic substances are not used and that toys won't be harmful if put in the mouth. Certain toys, like dolls, are also tested for flammability. Physical tests ensure that any projectile parts won't cause injuries when used as directed, and that any sounds produced do not damage children's hearing. Abdullah Al-Amini, the Director of Conformity Affairs at ESMA, said that toys sold in the UAE are put through rigorous tests and that the standards are higher than in many European countries. Parents are also urged to look for the GSO mark when purchasing toys. And finally, looking to other news now, on Friday, the community here in Dubai had an opportunity to engage in a fun-filled event that benefited children with special needs. Last year's event, the Al Noor Samsung Hope for Children Family Fun Fair, raised 600,000 dirhams for the Al Noor Training Centre. The weekend fun fair saw a huge amount of support from the community and companies. It was packed with activities for children and adults, including Zumba classes and live cooking stations, entertainment, as well as an arts and crafts bazaar. Organisers say it is an important gathering for the training centre in order to further raise the level of consciousness among residents and encourage everyone to help in realising further integration of those with special abilities into the community. With a target of raising $1 million dirhams, the director of the centre says the annual event is one of their major fundraisers.
The funds raised from this event are used towards the operational costs, and in that sense it has contributed considerably because we're using the funds to expand the role and scope of our services, as well as this being a community event. It gives our children a real opportunity to mix around in an event like that.
The community will be able to witness how good the kids and making it happen. We are making a better future for these kids, as I said, through the training, through rehabilitation programs offered by the center.
According to residents, this is a golden opportunity for them to learn, make a difference, as well as give back to the community.
There is still so much to do because special needs is just a point of view for me. So step by step, by making a lot of events involving as much people and new families as we can, I'm sure that society will be perfectly integrated with the special needs.
We need to integrate them into society. We need to give them a chance. We need to have doors open, minds open. Offer them jobs if they are capable, support, come and volunteer time, sponsor children. Don't make them feel that they are less than anybody else. Don't feel sorry for them. Motivate them. Give them confidence where they can progress and achieve their utmost potential.